Welcome to Friday's live Sciatica solution, where we give you hope for your future. Today's story is about a patient named David, and David went to the Wilmette Clinic. He's a great guy, and you're going to love his story, and he was pretty happy there at the end. Weekly we have a email that goes out, which is our weekly tips. And David was in this week's email, and I think what I'll do on Monday is I'll review the entire email because there's good tips on there as well. But we do this, just remember, we do this to give you hope, to realize that you have a better future, and also because doctors do not have to report outcome. What is outcome? Outcome is the benefit of the treatment. You need to know what the benefit you're going to get by doing the treatment. David, he had sciatica from a pinched nerve as the nerve exits directly through the spine. Actually, his case was the result of a herniated disc. 49-year-old male, back pain and sciatica, but he didn't have it very long. He had it for 2 weeks. Now remember, this is an important number right here, because the longer you have it, the longer it takes to get better. This is case study number 795. We have 800 now, and we're going for 1,000. We'll have 1,000 in a couple of weeks, okay? But David was a recent patient, and this is the video of David. Now, the one thing about David is he tried a few other treatments, and he didn't get better, and actually one of them maybe made him a little bit worse. And his pain was so bad that it took him 45 minutes to get out of bed, just to get out of bed. So he was in serious pain. And he actually was concerned that he might become disabled from the pain. The pain was so bad. Has a 10-year-old son, wanted to be able to play with his son. So a lot of times when the pain gets like this and you've tried certain treatments and you don't get better, then you start to lose a little bit of hope, and it starts to mess with your brain a little bit, because it does change the way your lifestyle is, the way you move and the way you do things. So it really affects you. His is a great story. Watch the video. We'll have a video in the link in the description. We'll also have it in the link above, so take a look at that. But great story with David. And you can see as he goes through his story, he starts to get happier and happier because he is out of pain, which is the most important thing. So before he saw us, he went to 3 other doctors, had an MRI, had some chiropractic treatment. He thought maybe that made it a little bit aggravated, and he was trying some muscle relaxers and anti-inflammatories, and he was, again, when he came in to see us, his pain was an 11. He claims it was an 11, scale of 1 to 10, but the pain was so bad that he had tears in his eyes. So we have a 9-step sciatica solution, and part of that solution is educating you about sciatica, which is kind of what we're doing here a little bit. We have some movement patterns that we've gone through 3 or 4 of those a week, this week anyway. And but more importantly, when he came in, we really evaluated the disc to identify what was going on with his disc. We were able to isolate the exact cause and then formulate a treatment plan around that. We do have some exercises that we do, and he talks about the exercises in the video. And he was pretty, I don't want to say he was aggressive, but he really was working hard because he was really afraid. And by working as hard as he did and being really compliant and consistent and doing everything we wanted him to do, he had great results, just great results. So again, he had a degenerated disc, had a herniated disc and sciatica, had some pain going down his leg. He had 2 of the 5 causes of sciatica. But again, he only had it for 2 weeks. A lot of the, matter of fact, this is the first case history we've done where the patient had it for, I think, less than 6 months. He had it for 2 weeks, which is kind of a new problem. But he worked hard and he had the right treatment plan and he got better. So he was suffering with a herniated disc, pinching the nerve a little bit. Also had a little bit of degenerated disc, compromising the nerve root just a little bit. And again, our goal, take pressure off the spine. This little red thing right here would be the herniated disc. The herniated disc pinches the nerves in here. Take the pressure off the spine, and what that does allows for that nucleus to slowly move back to the inside, but more importantly, frees up that sciatic nerve, eliminating both the back pain and the leg pain. We do it with an environment we call unweighted, where we take pressure off the disc, and take some time. He came into the program, he had 20 treatments. His pain was a 10, although in the video he says 10, but really it was an 11, and he did have tears in his eyes on that very first day. The pain was so bad, and he, again, started to lose a little bit of hope. His oswestry score was a 56. Oswestry is scored from 0 to 100, and 56 puts him in the severe category, but again, he was worried about being crippled or being disabled. And the pain is a disability, and he was fairly disabled. Probably somewhere in the future, had we not got him better, he would have been a surgical candidate, but obviously he got better. So his oswestry 56, he had 20 treatments. At the end of it, his pain was gone, his sciatica was gone, and his oswestry is down to a 10. And he was in severe, severe, severe pain. And the point of all this is we do have the ability to directly affect what the causes of sciatica are. His case, it was a herniated disc. Our treatment helps alleviate the herniated disc, also helps alleviate the pressure on the nerve from the degenerated disc and the bulging disc. So he got better. He got better, and again, watch his video because it's a great video. It'll make you smile. He's a pretty happy guy and happy that he's out of pain. So if you like what you see here, we want you to subscribe to our new YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. We do live events every day, sometimes two. Tonight we're going to do one about our therapy compared to surgery and what the outcomes are. And that's a good one, so you have to take a look at that. And Monday, we're going to go through the newsletter. And if you want to subscribe to the newsletter, we'll have a link for that as well. And Monday night, we're going to talk a little bit about the bulging disc. So that's it for today. That's it for now. We're going to do another one tonight, and we'll talk a little bit about setting some goals. I've got some New Year's resolutions. I want to set some goals. My back is good. I haven't had pain for a long, long, long time, but I had pain so severe that it was an average day. The pain was an 8, and I'm better. And the point is, you can be better too. So we'll set some goals, and we'll go from there. But like us, subscribe to us, and share us, because there are people that have pain that don't know they can get better. We can make them better. So make sure you share our information with your friends that need our help. We're here to help. We're here to change the world. We have a solution for serious problems when other solutions didn't exist. That's it. I'm out till 5:30 Central Time tonight. Thank you. Goodbye. It's over now. That's the end.